Alright guys, here I am down at Nudgee. I'm actually going to do a little bit of testing with shafts. Now, in my hot little hands I've got a couple of shafts that are probably a little bit rarer. Some people may not know actually what they are, but as soon as I mention one of the players who uses them, you'll probably know. So Tiger Woods is using this shaft just here. This is called the TENSEI, Mitsubishi Rayon TENSEI Pro. Now this is the 70TX version, same as what Tiger uses. I'm probably just using it more than he is at the moment. But anyway, TENSEI Pro 70TX. It also has another one as well, which is the blue. So I'm going to actually use this in the 9.5 2017 M1 460 head. Same settings, same lofts, same swing weight, same grips, same everything. I'm doing everything I possibly can to see how it reacts basically into the wind. I'm going to hit one into the wind now. I've already got some numbers with the two shafts and we'll get to that in a second, but personally I feel shafts more about feel, and that's what I'll be talking about. But in some real world, we'll get out there and see how far I hit them. But like I said, I've got numbers as well. Let's check out the difference between the Mitsubishi Rayon TENSEI Pro White and the Mitsubishi TENSEI Pro Blue. Alright, so I'm ready to go. It's going to come down to me, so it's going to be hard to test it perfectly, but like I said, I'm going to talk more about feel and what all that is. So I'm going to hit this one now into the wind, which is with the white. You'll see me change over to the blue shaft and we'll see the difference downrange. Alright, so I have hit that one really well. I've hit a little bit of a pull draw, as you'll see from the little shot tracer. I hit that really good. Like I said, a little bit of a pull draw, so it's actually on another fairway. So hopefully I can do the same thing with the blue shaft and we'll see how they go. Alright, so as I'm finishing off screwing this head on, I've got them both on neutral. I've got it set up as neutral as possible. I'm using the same Snell My Tour golf ball. Hopefully I can hit the same shot with the blue and we'll see what the results are. Alright, so on the face, I might try to get a close-up of that, but we can't really see it, but it's literally, they both felt almost high middle, about where my finger is right there. That one was a little tiny bit of a cut, pretty straight, a little tiny bit of a cut, whereas the first one was a little bit of a pull draw. So we'll get down there and we'll have a bit of a look and see into the wind how much different these two perform, because certainly to look at, first one looked like it spun a little bit less, of course, because a little pull draw, compared to that little tiny fade that I've just hit there. So let's get down and have a bit of a look what the TENSEI Blue and the White have, if they're different, how they feel, what's the story with that. Alright guys, so literally straight back here is where I've teed off from. I've hit almost identical shots and you've seen me pick them up. They were literally a meter, maybe 2 meters, one was longer than the other, but it was next to nothing. So when it comes down to shafts, so my feeling is it's more about feel than it is about numbers. So I hit a little tiny fade with the blue and I hit a pull little draw with the white. Now one may have carried a little further than the other, but as you can see in the numbers that I've done previously, it doesn't make that much difference at all. So maybe shape a little bit, maybe a consistency because of feel, but if we're talking about how I feel, one of these feel better, well, the blue. So this is basically the blue board design with all new stuff going on. So there's Kevlar in here, there's boron tip, there's a whole lot of stuff, and Tensei in Japanese I believe means transformation or something along those lines. It's basically a shaft that is a new version of the blue board sort of profile, smooth profile, whereas this is more of the white board, which is the white one. Now both do the same thing very well, they both feel very good, both in the same head. What would I choose? I would choose the blue just based on feel. Numbers are very similar. Sound of the head, it doesn't make it change anything. The only difference is how it feels in my hands, and that's something I can't really explain. Like this does just feel smoother. It doesn't feel as stiff, even though they're both the same weight, basically the same sort of torque values. That just feels better. Now guys, you need to go out and do your own testing. You need to do testing with shafts, heads. You need to make sure what you're choosing is right for you. Now it doesn't mean it has to be the longest, it just means you have to feel so comfortable in swinging a golf club that you're going to do it every time. Guys, go out and do your own testing, go out and get fit, make sure you do, and we'll see you next time. Check out the rest of our equipment vlogs, our course vlogs, everything's going on guys. Thanks for watching, like, share, subscribe, we'll see you next time.